Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are in a brand new Tier 7. Now I am not going to lie, it has taken a very long time for me to get this video. I've been trying so hard and failing so hard in the Baltimore and finally we make something work. So first of all, if you notice that screenshot at the beginning, that was sent to me by Tanka1. In his Iowa, he managed to pull 207,000 damage. It's a great game. Great result. So, yeah. Thanks for sending it to me. If you guys got any awesome screenshots of damage or anything like that, send them to me on my Xbox, and maybe I'll put you in a video. So, yeah. Just a little heads up for you guys. Just a little way to get you guys onto the channel. I know I said I wouldn't answer any more Xbox messages, but if you send me an attachment like that that says, hey, look at this epic result, and I will check it out and see what you got, and if it's good, I might put you at the beginning of a video. So definitely look into that. Now we are in the Baltimore, and then there's Tanka1. That's the guy that I was just telling you about. But yeah, so we are in the Baltimore. What is the Baltimore? Well, it's the American Tier 7 battle cruiser. I don't know if that's its actual designation, but that's what it is. This is not a light cruiser. Just like the Pensacola and the New Orleans before it, it does not get torpedoes. It gets extra armor and big guns. It's got those 203mm guns that are absolutely fantastic. And I'm using Norman Scott as my commander. And with Norman Scott, I've got extra penetration on my armor-piercing rounds, so these 203mm guns are absolutely devastating. Now, where do I get in trouble with this ship? Why has it taken me so long to get a very good replay? And, by the way, I set high standards for myself as far as damage. I don't like showing you guys damage that's under 100,000. So, generally speaking, anytime we're going to have a video on the channel, it's going to be, you know, something special. Or at least I try to make it something special. It doesn't always work out that way. But by golly, I'm going to give it a shot. But as you can see, we're taking up a position behind this island. But what gets me in trouble is I tend to be too aggressive. And you cannot overextend yourself, especially against battleships. Against cruisers, you can pretty much handle yourself. But against battleships, you will get absolutely obliterated. Now, you may have noticed that the enemy has a Baltimore as well, and I looked at him right off the bat. Well, that was the guy that was in our video yesterday in the Fuso match, where he followed us around the map in the cruiser. So yeah, he watches the channel, and it was fun to bump into him again tonight. And we were on the same team for a little bit, and then he just got his Baltimore as well, so he's learning how to use it. And not gonna lie, we're gonna kind of outclass the enemy team in this one. Just absolutely outclass them. Now, you've already seen me hit and Citadel this Colorado once. We're getting what we call plunging fire on him. He's at 14 kilometers away from us. So when those rounds are coming in, they're basically coming straight down. And with that armor piercing and the extra penetration that we get, we are absolutely tearing him apart. Easier said than done, right? But as you can see, he's running away. It's time for us to start moving up to help the Colorado on our team cap this base. Now, I'm going to go ahead and apologize. I don't know what happened with the recording, but for some reason, the recording did not get, like, I don't know what happened. I do not know what happened, but it's obnoxious as heck, so I apologize to you guys for that. But it's still too good of a replay to throw away. You guys are going to like this. Now, it hasn't been much of anything, and it's going to kind of hide all the good stuff for you. So, unless you're keeping track, you're probably going to have to wait till the end of the... Oh, hello, Miyoko. Wait for it. Got out. Oh, those shots look juicy. I love the Baltimore. As frustrating as it is a very, very good ship. And I highly recommend cruiser players, like, not necessarily battleship players, though battleship players can definitely use them, because it is basically a smaller battleship. Now, the one disadvantage it has is, for a cruiser, it's not fast. And I know Bolvi said otherwise the other day. He's like, oh, that Baltimore was flying. How fast does this thing go? 32 knots? Yeah, it'll do 32 knots, but you got to think, the Iowa does 30 knots. Well, unless you have it spec'd for dispersion like I do, in which case it'll do about 28. But there we go, firing at Killam. He's the guy that I was telling you about that likes to watch the channel, and we ran into him yesterday in a cruiser, and we are kind of trading citadels at the moment, and that's not preferable. He got a good shot on me right off the bat, but from there on, he's going to stay a little too broadside, and we already punished him once, and we're just kind of trying to angle away. You can see I'm kind of tilting a little bit, and then we get 2 more citadels on him, managing to take out all of his health. And we're going to try to finish him off. But we're trying to get this ship turned because I no longer need to give him the full broadside. He's low enough health now that I should be able to absolutely wreck him and finish him off. But I have to waste my... Well, I say waste. It's, you know, reloadable. But I use my repair consumable to fix my front turret because I need it. Like I said, I need to finish him off here, so I've got to get some good shots. We wait for him to get ready to overextend once again, giving us the side of his ship, and we get some good penetrations, but now he's pushing up, and he's going to get behind the freaking mountain before I can get another salvo, maybe. Nope, we take the shot. Oh, but we only get, like, yeah, we managed to hit all the trees. Unfortunate, but that Colorado that we were tearing up earlier still has no health and is still over there fighting our Colorado and somehow managing to stay alive. Not sure what that Colorado was doing on our team, but this Colorado on the enemy team survives way longer than he ever should have. But Killam is going to get away from us for a little bit. We've got the Atlanta coming up in front of us, and we don't want to overextend. We're using the island, only sticking the front guns out because that's all we're going to get on them anyway. So might as well just stick the front guns out and look at this first shot. A little bit ahead of where I want to hit and a little behind him. So he's kind of sailing at a weird angle and it's hard to hit. But we make the adjustments needed and wait for it. Pow! Just absolutely devastated him with that citadel. Took half his health almost. And we're going to get another shot off before we get behind the mountain. Unfortunately, those ones are going to duck away and hit the mountain. But it's a thing. Now, that Colorado has been able to recover quite a bit of health since we last saw him, which means that the guy that's behind me in our Colorado just isn't quite living up to what we need him to. But I'm waiting for this Atlanta to come out because I am salivating right now. This Atlanta is going to go broadside again. I kind of know how I need to aim, so I'll have a nice quick shot. However, you know, the best laid plans of mice and men and all of that jazz, well, some people are going to change. Now, you don't see them until I look because my map is cut off because I goofed on the recording. But I noticed that Atlanta was coming out the backside. So I immediately threw this thing in reverse, got my full broadside over there, and hello, Atlanta. Welcome to the party, sunshine. And pow. And that's why you don't want to be broadside in an Atlanta, especially when another cruiser's nearby. Now, that being said, had he turned his guns on me, there's a good chance he could have obliterated me because I was also broadside to him and he gets that absolute ridiculous DPM. But he doesn't start firing until right now after I've already adjusted my aim, and that should be the end of said Atlanta with another Citadel. And as you can see, I start looking, am I going to get a chance to kill him? Nope. He's still behind the mountain. I'm going to probably look if I remember correctly. Yeah, there you go. See, I look at the map and I'm like, all right, so he's behind another mountain beyond this one. So there's no way I can actually hit him. So I start to think about what I'm going to do. I got 42,000, I think, health left. Or no, that might be the maximum you get in this thing is 42,400. So we definitely got less than that. But we know there's an Atlanta last seen to our right. He started firing at us when we started engaging the other Atlanta. So we know that he wants our giblets. And after we citadeled him, it's not that, you know, surprising really. But he also gets torpedoes that we don't get. So I have to be extremely careful to make sure I finish him off. Oh, he gets finished by the Colorado. Unfortunate, because we almost had a shot on him there. It would have been nice to take him out, but this Atlanta is coming straight for us. Now, we have him spotted because our destroyer is further out to my right, and he's actually he's spotting this guy. Now, I screw up this first shot. I thought that I could shoot through these houses and hit him with armor piercing. I was wrong. And that could have been the death of me because he's now broadside on, which means I am just begging for torpedoes. Luckily, he just completely forgets that he has torpedoes, and we're able to citadel him to death because, really? I mean, the side of your ship, 203 millimeter armor-piercing rounds from point blank. It's just not going to go well for you, Atlanta. Thank God he didn't throw his torpedoes out there, because that gives us a chance. We are losing this match. Despite my best efforts, we are losing this match. So me and the destroyer, I get on the mic, I'm like, hey, destroyer, I need your help. Let's cap B so that we get these points spinning in our direction. And I also tell him not to go past the center island until we have it capped. Because I know those destroyers are over there capping the sea base right now. Which means they're going to have a very easy run through the gap between the islands to come after us. And I know that I don't have the camo value, even with my premium camo. I don't have the camo necessary, or the concealment necessary, to not be spotted as soon as I go past that island. I know I'm going to be spotted. Now, our Colorado, you see me do a health check. I checked him to see how much health he has. I know their Colorado has kind of outrun ours, so that's not preferable. But what can you do? I can only fight so many people at one time. I've got to prioritize targets. That battleship being so far away is very little threat to me at this point. So I'm trying to get the guaranteed win. So we're going to come in here. Me and the destroyer off to my right. You just saw him, a glimpse of him there for a second, the bow of a ship. Are going to sit here behind this island, and we're going to cap this base. Now, we only need 20 more seconds to get this thing capped. So that's the good thing, because there's 2 of us capping it. So, as you can see, I'm just lining myself up with this island. I do not want to go past it. Now, he does go past it. And you can see I'm telling him, do not go past the island because I'm afraid you're going to get shot and it's going to reset the base. We need this base. But by the time he actually goes past it anyway, it's already capped. We just finished capping it right there, giving us 2 bases to the enemy's 1. Which means we now are going to be capping faster than they are as far as points go. But in the interest of everybody having fun with shooting at me, I'm going to give everybody a chance to kill me. Because why not, right? So I pull out to start shooting at this Colorado. Now, I also know that that Colorado is not the one spotting me, and we do get another Citadel on that Colorado, and right now he's got to be cussing. He's like, how can I get Citadel by a freaking cruiser? Well, plunging fire, sunshine, and really good armor-piercing rounds. So, it's a thing. Hello, Akatsuki! Welcome to the party! I totally didn't know you were going to be coming. That's why I totally don't have high explosive already loaded for you. And I already popped my, sonar consumable, or hydroacoustic search, so that I can see all of the torpedoes well ahead of actually having to worry about it. And we managed to set them on fire and sink them. Or actually, I guess we just sunk him with our secondaries or something. I don't know. We finished him off. Now we have a Miyoko on my right. He's got no real health left, but we go ahead. We got the armor-piercing loading. Come on, baby! We get the shot off. Is it going to be good? Did I time it perfectly? He disappears, and we nailed him. Down he goes, back to the bottom of the ocean where he belongs. Hello, Akatsuki! Welcome to the party, sunshine. You don't have any health either, so you get some armor piercing too, which makes it very convenient for me to manage to take this battleship on now. I managed to save just enough health to fight these guys. I believe at this point I have right around 3,200 health left. Okay, so definitely don't want to get into getting shot by the battleship, but I can take a hit if I absolutely have to, and he's firing high explosive at me, which makes it very, very preferable indeed. Which means we can line up some more Citadels on him. Wait for it! Oh, by the way, we got a double strike right there. Don't know if you actually saw that or not, but yeah, killed two ships in like 4 seconds or something like that. And we don't get another Citadel, but look at that damage. We just pulled another 11,000 damage off of this guy. And so we're going to go ahead and fire our front guns and then fire the rear guns as soon as they acquire target. And we're going to run aground a bit here. And this Colorado's shooting is horrendous. Now, he almost gets lucky because I run aground, but still, horrendous shooting for the Colorado. And he's got no health left. I'm so sure that I'm about to kill him right here that I go ahead and switch to high explosive, and we don't actually finish him. So, unfortunately, we get behind this mountain, and we are not able to finish off the Colorado. But we did manage to get our Kraken unleashed, which means we've got 5 kills again. So that is 3 nights in a row I've managed to pull off a Kraken. That's pretty impressive for me, if I'm honest. My Kraken ability generally doesn't end that way, but I'm usually in battleships, so I'll take all their health and then somebody else gets to finish them. But being in the Fuso with its the massive amount of guns it gets, and you can see I'm trying to tell these guys, we gotta finish him. The time's almost out. Quick, kill him. Do not let him survive. And once again, just absolutely not happening from my team. They just can't shoot him. But we did our best, guys, and I think we had a pretty solid result. Now, I don't know how much of this is going to get cut off, so I apologize. Nope, it actually is perfect. 101,000 damage, 14 Citadel hits, 5 kills with the Kraken Unleashed. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.